back at the house. You guys saw some of that footage earlier. I put in there of shooting this new gun. So if you're watching this, I'll have already have competed on Saturday up at Alderbrook. So there'll be a video coming out the following Sunday about that. But right now, let's talk about what happened with the Bergara. I'm an asshole. I fucked up the Bergara. I was installing a Area 419 Arc-a-Lock rail, the 14-inch there. Beautifully made piece of equipment. I screwed it up installing it. I threaded the cross-threaded, thank you. Yeah, so that Area 4119 rail, beautiful piece of equipment. I cross-threaded the action bolt going into there, putting it back together with the front action bolt. So that gun is going to go to a machine shop now. It's going to get fixed, essentially. They're going to probably have to retap the action there for me. So either it'll be the same thread bolt or it'll be a new one. But that being said, like you guys saw, I was shooting the Accuracy International. And I have to say it's a beautiful gun. I'm going to grab that now just so we can see it here. So back now, got that Accuracy International. I got to say I have some real amazing friends of mine. They ended up realizing my gun was down and I didn't have anything to compete. So a buddy of mine lent me this gun. Shout outs to him. I mean, he's a great dude. Haven't known him long, but just to be able to be like, hey, here's your, I don't know, $14,000 gun, between the gun, the scope, and everything on it. Greatly appreciate it. So yeah, it's a 6.5 Accuracy International, I believe. It's a 24-inch barrel on this gun. Let's see if we can get that here. Yep, so 24-inch barrel. And this thing shoots amazing. So those groups I was getting out of that was just about 0.35 of an inch. Yeah, 0.35 of an inch. This gun shoots, man. Probably the nicest shooting gun I've ever shot. Let's kind of just go over what's on here right now. We got a Thunder Beast muzzle brake. So this gun actually normally has a can on it. I am not in a freedom loving state, so we cannot have suppressors. So therefore I shot it with the brake. So Thunder Beast brake on it. It's got the MDK SkyPod. This thing is awesome, especially in the match, because extend it, all you have to do is that. So comes out super easy. It's got little tabs here. You just push them. Bipod legs come down, super adjustable. Your typical 90 degrees, or you can do 45 degrees. Close the bipod, super easy. There's little tabs here. You just push down on them and collapse the legs. Additionally, unlike most bipods where you kind of fixed as far how wide you can go, this thing also has another tab in the back that you can push down, and it lets you adjust how wide you want those bipod legs to be when they're all the way out. So this is it at its widest, and you come in and they get pretty close together too. So depending on what you're shooting off of, gives you some good adjustability there. Okay, next this gun has a real right stuff rail on the front right here, as well as their bag rider, I guess, that also has a built-in Arc-a-Lock rail right here. So that's how I'm able to mount it on this tripod, is on this here. This gun has super flush fitting 10-round magazines. Obviously the gun's clear right now. You guys obviously can't see that. The bolt's back, there's nothing in here. So nice and safe. Beautiful 2-stage trigger. So a little bit of take up. And then it's a very crisp wall that the trigger breaks on. And then your typical adjustable stock, so you can adjust length of pull, the comb, you can do the tilt on the butt pad depending on how you want it to fit on your shoulder. You can tilt it each way and whatnot. I threw on a little level on here. Sorry, didn't really need the level unless I was shooting off a bag. This is a Schmidt & Bender 5-25. It's the PM2, and this Coyote Tan. Beautiful optic, has the Tremor 3 in it with the wind dots. So I normally shoot at H59, but it was nice to actually get some reps on a Tremor 3. I might look into purchasing one in the future. Then this scope is mounted in the Area 419 scope mount with their little roof, or whatever you want to call it, the ROF skyscraper mount. So if you want to put a laser, a rangefinder, or something like that on the top, you can. Hey guys, how's it going? So we're back from that match now. Alderbrook. We did that on Saturday this past weekend. was going to do a whole separate video on that, but I'm actually just going to combine it into this one here of what happened with the AI. Sorry, it's not what happened with the AI, it's what happened with the Bergara. So as I stated earlier in this video, I shot this at AI. It's this one here. It's the 6.5 24-inch barrel, 1 in 8 twist. Gun has a 60-degree bolt throw, three position safety, 2-stage trigger, Schmidt and Bender optic on it, and whatnot. I'll put in some video here of what happened with the match.
Just off the top left. Yeah.
He just did 5.6.
Just high.
Just to the left. How long you been in Vermont?
Just for a year now.
Oh yeah.
And before that, I was down at Bragg in the 82nd.
Oh really? Maybe a little high. You hold it? You pull it. Just high. Just high on there. Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys saw in that clip of the match on Saturday, I didn't shoot too great. That was the case. I went in there thinking I'd shoot a lot better than I was going to, but ultimately my goal was to not finish last, which I did accomplish. I didn't finish last. I think I finished 42 out of 68 shooters or something like that. But yeah, this gun here shoots amazing. I zeroed really good up there once again with it. Was able to hit stuff out a couple hundred yards with the bipod and the prone, no issues. But when it came to putting this gun on a bag, there was a massive issue I was running into with just some of the shooting positions and whatnot, trying to get stable. So this gun here has this, excuse me, this gun here has this little wedge right here. It's you can see here, it's actually what's holding the gun into the tripod right now, this wedge. So this piece here itself is from Real Right Stuff, and the piece for what it does is awesome. It's really good for putting it on a tripod. However, the issue I was having was that due to the height of the gun right here, we were shooting through a lot of ports and off of a lot of different ladders and ledges that had a ceiling to it essentially, and this just was too thick to get the gun into with the bag on it. So I was having to try to balance the gun out here, which is pretty far away from the balance point of the gun. The balance point of the gun's pretty much where it is now in the tripod. So trying to balance the gun out here and then having to lift up the back of the gun and try to get that stable position did a hell of a job on my wobble zone. My wobble zone was not what it should have been. It's not what I'm capable of, I know that. But like I said, I screwed up my own rifle. They were putting on that rail, so I needed something to shoot, and I had some real good buddies. They lent me this to shoot. So I'm not saying it by any means it's the rifle's fault. This rifle just isn't designed for competitions. This is a law enforcement military-esque sniper. It's actually the LE model that AI sells. So yeah, it is what it is. It's not a competition gun. It can be used in one, maybe not a PRS style matches. Like I said, this one was very heavy on shooting off ladder style objects. Ladder style objects and through ports and whatnot. But yeah, great rifle. The thing shot great. Another issue thing, not really an issue, just thing I didn't really like was the Tremor 3. I understand what the reticle's for, and I know what it was designed for. It's not a competition reticle. It's a little too busy. I wasn't really a fan of it. There were other guys there running it, and some of them ran it just because that's what they had. But yeah, a little too busy. I kind of wish I actually put my own scope on it. I had the option, but my buddy needed it zeroed, so I told him I'd zero this for him anyways, because he just put these 419 area 419 rings on. But yeah. Okay, so that's a little breakdown of what happened with my Bergara and why we ended up shooting this Accuracy International. If you liked the video, you guys want to see more of what's coming, I did order a rifle. Should be in this week, so there will be a video on that if you guys are excited to see what's coming. Next match is going to be in June 22nd. We'll be shooting Field of Dreams, or Echo Box, up in the New England PRS region. So stay tuned for everything that's going to go into that training workup for that video. I definitely have a lot of stuff I'm going to work on and change from what we did to this. Definitely practice a lot more positional shooting. I'm going to probably end up building some sort of like VTAC barrier kind of thing. There's a video that Possum Puncher Taylor, he did. I'll link that in this video to his, of a great PRS-esque barricade to shoot off of that you can build for like 90 bucks. So we'll be building one of those to take to the range with us, just so we're not working off a flat bench and those stupid stools they have there for you to sit on, because that doesn't transfer over to anything. But yeah, drop a comment, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, stay tuned for future content.